Hold on and pay attention, because this is a New York Minute with MissMeWit DatBS. You are now about to watch an extended episode of a New York Minute. Peace. What's up? This is MissMeWit DatBS. I had to, what you're looking at right now is a new intro to what you're about to see. All this stuff was going on with Diddy. I believe I recorded this on, not right this, but what you're about to see on Monday. And so much stuff is like going on. Like I get ready to post it and I'm like, dang. So I don't know if I'm gonna just keep what I have right here and make a new one or try to compile everything together. Cause that's how he caught me the last time. So we are going to look at the proposal for his bond, but I'm sure everybody already know that that was denied and the appeal was denied. So we're just going to go through the paperwork, and a lot of these other things I may just put in another video or behind what we're about to look at for the paperwork. So we're going to roll right into it. Like I said, this right here is a new intro. I'm taking the other intro out and just roll right into the content. So thank you for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, don't forget, when I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a giveaway for my soap, Lena Love Lather. So go ahead and get me to that. I'm also going to be opening up a store, a little shop over here on YouTube as well, as soon as I can. So don't forget about that. But let's roll right into it. Peace. All right. This look like the old one. Yeah, this the old one. Oh no, wait a minute. This might be the right one. Let's see. Yeah, this look like the... Oh no, this the right one. So let's see. Let's see. All the aliases. Should have had Brother Love up there. All right. All the little names. I'm more interested in like what the young ladies, as far as their passports. I'm trying to figure out, or I would like to know what their passports have to do with their father. That's the thing. If somebody know, let me know in the comments. Like I say, gently. I'm trying to skip to was something else that I saw. Let me see. All right, let's see. Hold on, because this don't... I have so much stuff, it's ridiculous. Because that doesn't look like what I was looking at earlier. Let me see. Oh yeah, this is it. This is it. All right. So, count one: racketeering conspiracy. So for decades, Sean Combs, aka Puff Daddy, aka P. Diddy, aka Diddy, aka PD, aka Love, the defendant abused, threatened, and coerced women and others around him to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. To do so, Combs relied on the employees, resources, and influence of the multifaceted business empire that he led and controlled, creating a criminal enterprise whose members and associates engaged in and attempted to engage in, among other crimes, sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice. Now, my memory is leaving me. I don't remember nothing about no arson. Y'all know I had no problem looking it up. I don't remember nothing about arson. I really don't. Let's see. Hmm. All right. Oh, see, I was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong. That's another document. Let's see. Okay, so yeah. Okay, this is never mind all that other stuff. This is what I want. Let me stop this over here. Let me stop sharing that. Okay, now we cooking with grease. All right, so this is what the proposal that the attorney submitted. So it says here, Mr. Sean Combs, through his counsel, submits this letter to the court for release on certain specified conditions. Yesterday evening, Mr. Combs was arrested on an indictment charging him with the following offenses. Blah, 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 blah. We have a good idea what all that is. For the reasons set forth below, we asked this court to release Mr. Combs pursuant to our proposal bail package. This letter will walk the court through a series of actions taken by Mr. Combs over the past 6 months that prove that he is not a risk of flight or a danger to anyone in the community. Now, y'all need to stop with the flight risk. Like, come on. But hey, these actions prove that Mr. Combs is eminently trustworthy, that he demonstrably that he demonstrably committed to showing his innocence in court in the context of this case, and that he should be released on the conditions proposed in order to do so. The first thing the court should know is that when it became apparent to the counsel that Mr. Combs would at some point soon be formally charged, he did something extraordinary. He left his home in Miami and traveled to New York, the very location of the prosecutors and agents investigating him. Through counsel, Mr. Combs promptly told the government that he had voluntarily come to New York, offered to tell them specifically where he was, and offered to turn himself in at the appropriate time. Even though Mr. Combs came to New York, authorized his lawyers to tell the government of his location, and offered to self-surrender. The government effected an arrest last evening. This we know is the government's right. However, that he traveled to New York to self-surrender is also something the court should consider. Now, that paragraph is very profound. And the reason why I'm saying this because when it all went down, when they, raided his homes, they made it seem like he ran out the country when he didn't. I was one of those that thought that he possibly, did that, but he didn't. He was in New York the whole time. I guess because I believe he went somewhere else one time, though. I gotta go back, and I guess from there he went to New York. All right, let's go on because we can understand like what the rest of this is. Let's see. All right. So here's the package. The defense proposes the following bail package: a $50 million bond. Yeah, Puffy got coin. Co-signed by Sean Combs, his mother, his sister, the mother of his oldest daughter, and his 3 adult sons. I didn't even know that Puffy had a sister. I thought he was the only child, like me. Secured by the equity in Mr. Combs' residence located at 2 West Star Island in Miami, Florida. The appraised value of the home is about $48 million. The home is unencumbered in anticipation of this bail hearing on August 20th, 2024. Mr. Combs paid off the remaining mortgage of about $18 million so that the home can be used to secure a bond and be free of mortgage. Secured by the equity of Mr. Combs' mother's home located at 450 Alton Road in Miami, Florida. Mr. Combs' travel will be restricted to the Southern District of Florida and the Southern District of New York to attend court, meet with his counsel, and attend medical appointments, which he will address to the court in a separate sealed submission, as well as the Eastern District of New York or the District of New Jersey, only to extend that his travel to and from New York involves an airport in those districts. Mr. Combs' passport was surrendered to his counsel on April 1st, 2024. His counsel advised the prosecutors of this fact in the email dated the same day. Counsel will provide this passport to pretrial services. The passports of the following family members who have already surrendered their passports to counsel after the raids on Mr. Combs' home: Janice Combs, which is his mother, of course, Chance Combs, Jesse Combs, Delilah Combs, and Love Combs. Oh, then I got the little baby mixed up in this. Let's see. Let's move on. Okay, so since at least April 2024, Mr. Combs has been making efforts to sell his airplane. We informed the government of these efforts in May 2024, as explained further below. Just this weekend, Mr. Combs entered into a letter of intent with a party to sell it Mr. Combs understands he is not to travel to Los Angeles, where the plane had been located this week, and further that the plane is not to be brought to any district in which he is located until it is sold. Home detention with GPS monitoring and all other standard conditions of pretrial supervision. Whew. Let's go down. Let's see. Okay, this is going over what happened since the raid. And he's appears to be renting out the plane. He's able to rent his plane from what I read earlier too. Oh yeah, right here. It's a seller's airplane. Okay. As you can see up here, he needs to let them know of domestic travel. Right here, voluntarily relocated to New York, which I mentioned before. And let's see. Oh, I'm into that show. Go back. Now go forward. Oh, we went all the way up back to the top. Hold on. All right. Read that one. All right, it's going over the passport of the family members. Okay, he's talking about paying off the mortgage. It seems like it's just breaking down the bullet points in the beginning of the proposal. All right, so acknowledging that sex trafficking has a rebuttable presumption of detention, Mr. Combs can rebut such a presumption with evidence that he does not pose a danger to the community and is not a risk of flight. Okay. Coming down just a little bit, Mr. Combs is charged with a 3-count indictment. The first count charges Mr. Combs with a racketeering conspiracy in violation of 18 USC. Count 1 alleges that Mr. Combs relied on the employees' resources and influence. Okay, so this appears to be what I was looking at earlier. So I must have just went a little bit ahead of myself. But again, it's explaining what he is being charged with. Okay. Hmm. So here it goes to explain that he was cooperative with the government in, letting them do their job. Hmm. Okay, this is what I wanted to, and I guess when celebrities, or I guess people with a little coin or whatever, do these like charitable things, doesn't mean not, and look, allegedly all this stuff that Miss Me is saying, but I'm just saying, anybody, just because you do a lot of charitable stuff or you're a philanthropist, whatever, that doesn't mean you don't do anything bad. So I don't know. This was a waste of ink for me. My opinion. So, aside from his actions since the inception of the investigation, Mr. Combs' character is shown through his demonstrated contributions to society in several important areas. First, he was given generously over his entire life to charitable causes. To name only a few examples, since founding Bad Boy Entertainment in 1993, Mr. Combs has actively supported and donated millions to after school programs and organizations like the Boys and Girls Club of America. Now, that I was aware of from way back in the day. His commitment stems from the positive influence such programs had on his own childhood, inspiring him to give back to similar initiatives. He has also supported organizations including the National Foundation for Teaching Entrepreneurship, further emphasizing, his dedication to creating opportunities for young entrepreneurs. All right. So, another paragraph of the good he's done. Okay. I remember he did Vote or Die. Got that. Okay, let's see. I'm just skimming through this, y'all, because it is 10 pages. I like to read, but I don't want to read the whole thing for y'all and take up too much of your time. All right. So, okay, let's go down here. So, as an employer, let's see. So, through his multifaceted career, Mr. Combs has not only created thousands of jobs, including valuable internships for young professionals, but has also supported minority and women-owned businesses, leveraging them as key suppliers and vendors for his enterprises. All right. So council will be prepared to address the factors of dangerousness to the community and weight of the evidence in court at the 2:30 p.m. initial appearance. All right. So this pops out to me. Sean Combs has never evaded, avoided, eluded, or run from a challenge in his life. He will not start now, as he has handled every hardship. He will meet this case head on. He will work hard to defend himself, and he will prevail. Finally, several courts in the district have recognized that the conditions at Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn are not fit for pretrial detention. Just earlier this summer, an inmate, they spilling a little jail tea, was murdered. At least 4 inmates have died by suicide there in the past 3 years. Numerous courts in this district have raised concerns with the horrific conditions of detention there. Yeah, that I could definitely understand. Well, that's a lot. And not only is that a lot, but we read through all of that, and by the time I was preparing to make this video, I learned that the bail was denied, and he will be there until his trial. I don't know. A lot of cans gonna be opened up. Could you imagine everybody that's about to be named in some of this stuff? So y'all go ahead and get your lawyers together that y'all got on retainer. Tell them keep their phones on. But how could I say this? All of the alleged victims deserve their day in court. Definitely do. But I don't know. I'm a person with, I really wish I said this before in a couple of my lives though. And you don't, or you can't tell somebody when is the right time for them to, admit wrongdoings that was done to them, how they want to live in their truth or anything. I just wish that, look, some of this stuff was going on in the 90s, so it's now 2024. And in the beginning of this, I believe like his lawyers or his team, whatever, was trying to say that the statute of limitations or some of this stuff had ended. And I believe they were saying the same thing to his lawyers. I don't want to mention his name, y'all, but you all, I'm pretty sure y'all know who I'm talking about. But they said the same thing with him too, because I'm not getting on that. But we just got to see what's going to happen. Definitely stay tuned, because I'm this is also one of my extended New York Minute episodes. And we just got to stay tuned and see, what's going on. Or I can, definitely say like, Puff, keep your head up, because you go from basically from sugar to shit. Like, this is, ugh. But hey, I'm just bringing it to you, what's going on. But I will be back. I got a couple of shorts I want to put up. Shout out to the people that have been messaging me or whatever and letting me know that they do like my little shorts. I try to put some humor in mostly everything I do. As you all know, everybody dying or sick or everything that's going on, you need a little bit of humor in your life. So I'll try to, put the little silver lining on things, and, depend on what it is. Try to give you a little chuckle or whatever. But I'm about to go cook, chill for a moment, see what's up with my damn eye. Like I said, I felt like Petey for the Little Rascals. I ain't got no black eye, but my eye just feel funny. My eye really feel funny. But that's about it. I want y'all to have a dope evening. Hope your week is going well. What's today? Tuesday. Get close to the weekend. Yeah, I want y'all to have a good one. And I'll probably speak to y'all later on. I don't know if I'll be on video, but I'll definitely probably speak to y'all later on. Have a good evening. Peace. All right, so that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and end that, that with that, this with that, and I'll just make a new one. But again, stay tuned. I don't think this show gonna stop for a long time. But I appreciate everybody watching. Don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.